Hi everybody, now this video should actually be my Division 2 thoughts after I've been participating in the open beta, I think, for the last few days, but that's unfortunately just going to get slightly pushed to either later tonight or tomorrow, most likely, because I have to do this video right now, because you'll be aware of EA. Yeah, EA, that company that called its audience uneducated because they try to rewrite history in their version of World War II. There is no your version of World War II. There is World War II. And then they set the media upon them as they went for us, calling us toxic and entitled and misogynistic and racist and all these things under the sun. And then they had their launch party, which celebrated everybody's battlefield, because World War II is now inclusive. Because they were desperate to rewrite history. And then they took their single player campaigns and they perverted history to virtue signal and to push a narrative which didn't exist. Well, that company is now on its hands and knees begging gamers to help them fix the PlayStation 4 crashes for Anthem. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. How the mighty have fallen. If it wasn't for Apex Legends, I'm saying this right from the start of the video, if it wasn't for Apex Legends, EA would be in so much shit right now. They really, really would. Respawn, god damn it. You have probably saved, when I say save this company, yeah, that's being melodramatic, it's been hyperbolic. But you have kind of saved EA's bacon here, because everything they are currently touching is turning to mush. It really is. Now, we've had all the regular problems with Anthem, as you'll be aware. It's dull, it's boring, it's virtually contentless. 6 years in development for a game which looks really pretty and has a decent combat system for sure, but there's no depth, there's nothing. It's just another live service cash grab. I mean, it's more polished than Fallout 76 by far, and at least the majority of stuff works, although it does have some pretty nasty bugs as regards to quests not starting, quests not completing, getting disconnected, kicking you out, enemies vanishing. Well, okay, all right, there's plenty to go wrong with it. But at its core, just like Fallout 76, it is a soulless game with nothing to do. Oh, find your own fun. Oh, get off. You know, and that's its main underlying problem. When you're creating a live service game, and we talk about live services as if they're a new thing. Live services aren't new, sweethearts. Live services have been going on since 1999, 2000, probably even less, when we had the rise of the MMORPG. That is really when live services started to take hold, and you'd have lobby-based games like Phantasy Star Online, where you'd have multiple people in a lobby, but only, I think it was 4 of you could get together in a group, and then you'd go through into a loading screen, into an area, and you would do the respective content, and then come back out. World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XI, Ultima Online, EverQuest, all of these, they're technically live service games. They're MMORPGs, but they're technically live services. They are big online games. And one thing that you had to make sure that you had in these games was loads to do for people. If you want to get somebody's attention, if you want to keep somebody gripped and riveted to your game, then you need to have loads to do. And this is the problem with the current version of live service games, because what they really are either small multiplayer games or single player games, which they're trying to convert into live services so that they can just whack a bunch of microtransactions into it and just get more money. That's all it is. It's, we don't want $60 for this game. We want $500 for this game. That's what a live service is. And what they're forgetting, of course, is the core of what it should be. And that is a great driving narrative, fun, explorative, whatever. And it's just not happening. It's not happening. The live service games that we're seeing currently in today's breed are lifeless, soulless, empty husks that are just trying to cash in, and that is it. Which brings us back to Anthem and EA, although I'm trying to be more EA specific in this, because boy, have we been smacking Anthem around the head with a baseball bat recently. But you know what? It deserves it. It does deserve it, right? It might seem cruel, and it might seem like you're cashing in on the flavour of the month villain in the gaming industry, and, you know, sure, there could be partial truths in there as well. But at the same time, a game that's been in 6 years of development can't just come out looking pretty. It's absolutely ridiculous. That is mismanaged. That is... Well, let's get into this first. So, this is on the answers.ea.com forum. And they have put a post in their technical issues area. Games, Anthem. Anthem. Where's the N? Deep cuts already. It's only previous video, but deep cuts. Technical issues, PlayStation 4 crashes, info gathering. Hey, freelancers, says ERMAT. Nothing against ERMAT here. We are currently in process. Can't even get the sentence right. We are currently in the process. We are currently in process of gathering information about the PlayStation 4 issues so we can determine the root cause. We don't know what's wrong. We don't know what is wrong with the game. We don't know why it's crashing. Now, I saw a little bit of Bellilar's video earlier where he was saying it's likely something to do with memory. But at the same time, it's not a recent issue that just happened on the patch in March, the first, that patch. I had this issue on the open beta, and that's why, because I wanted to capture footage to show to you guys and gals when I was doing my takes on it, I tried to do it on the PlayStation 4, it crashed. I tried to do it again, it crashed. I thought it was just the console. I didn't actually associate that it was the game's problem. I thought, oh my god, my PlayStation 4's on the fritz. I've got the Pro version. Apparently, it's more susceptible to happen on the Pro version. And so I stopped, uninstalled it, and then just went and installed it on the PC. And I went through the PC and just used an Xbox pad for that. So this has been going on before the patch on March the 1st, as quite a few people have actually attested to as well. If you're experiencing hard crashes on your console, please reply with the following informations. PlayStation console, PS4, Slim or a Pro. I've got a Pro personally. PlayStation Network ID, something balls. Crash information. When does the crash take place? Are you having to take specific steps to get your PlayStation going again? Have you reported your crash data when prompted? Yes, no. Well, I can just give you my personal experience. When it happened to me, my PlayStation froze. It just completely froze. Everything just stopped. And I'll be totally honest, I cannot remember what the situation was. I can't remember what the situation was at all. I can't remember what I was doing. I can't remember if I was loading into something, playing. I don't remember. So I'm not going to make something up for the sake of making something up. But my PlayStation completely froze. And I had to do the unplugging and plugging back in. And then, when it booted back up, it didn't give me any crash information. It didn't say, would you like to report the crash? Didn't get any of that information at all. And I had to try and repair the external HDD that I have for the PlayStation Pro. I've got a 2 terabyte external HDD. So, and the first time it crashed, it just gave me the option to say, hey, it's gone all wibbly wobbly. Would you like to repair it? And I said, yay. And it did. Second time it happened, I believe my console actually went black that time. Didn't just freeze screen, I went black. Why you gotta be black? And again, I had to yank the cord, put the cord back in to reboot it, and then it said, ooh, your HDD external hard drive is fucked, and it needs to be reformatted. And I was like, no! So I shut everything down again, and rebooted again, after pulling out all the wires, putting all the wires back in. Thankfully, it said, your HDD needs repairing. Would you like to repair it? I could repair it. So after I had those scares, I kind of left the PlayStation 4 alone. Like I said, uninstalled, went onto the PC to do that. So that's my own personal experience. Thanks for your help. So far, 697 people have had this problem. And then we have respective replies in the comment section here as regards to that. So this is ridiculous, hilarious at the same time. You know, Anthem can't catch a break on the same breath. Does it deserve to? I don't think so. Again, when your game is 6 years in development and this is what you come out with, I think you should be bloody ashamed of yourself, to be honest with you. Sure, if you like the game, that's your prerogative. But at the end of the day, is it going to keep you gripped? What are you going to be like in 6 months' time? You're still going to be playing. I'm gonna put it out there. I highly bloody doubt it. The audience of Fallout 76 is probably next to nothing. When I streamed it on Sunday because Meat Feast wants to play it, and unfortunately he didn't get it installed in time, so I had to do a solo stream of it. And I was the top streamer with like 250 people on Twitch. And like the next person to me had like 50 or 60 people. Nobody's playing Fallout 76. Nobody. And it's been out for 3 months. Nobody's playing that game. It's dead. And this is what happens when you put out a shell of a live service game. You're not going to retain an audience. This is the utter stupidity of it. They think, oh, we got brand. We got pretty aesthetics. People will stick around for us to build a game on top of this shell. No, they won't. There is too much choice out there on the market right now. There are too many people, for a start, trying to get into the live service business, which is making it even more of a cluster funk of a thing, as we've seen. Everyone's just trying to plow out. And if you haven't got content, and if you haven't got things to keep people interested, because grind isn't interesting. People aren't interested in grinding, so you have to go force yourself into the store to buy shit. That's not how gamers... You think that as a business person, yes, but if we make it nice and grindy, then they'll be like, oh, screw this for a game of sausages. Let's go to the store and buy some stuff. No, it's not how we think. That's how a minuscule portion, 99.9 of us are just like, fuck your game. We're going. Just like they did with Fallout 76. Anthem will be dead in 3 months. I'm putting that out there. It's going to be dead in 3 months. Your roadmap for the future, you've only shown a smidgen of it off, and it looks basic as hell. You haven't. You've got the other 2 roadmaps locked off, because you probably don't even know what's coming on there, let's just be honest. And what you've released so far is just an utter shell of a very, very pretty looking, boring game. So EA, on their hands and knees, begging for help, because they don't even know what's wrong with their own product. Yay! Claps for the AAA gaming industry. God dear. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. Stephen, that was for you. Or Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.